And here we have 3314 Bluebird Ridge. Beautiful two-story home in the New Braunfels area. Looks like we have fresher fence along the one side. The fence on the other side looks to be in good condition from the front as well. We could check on that a little bit more in detail once we get into the back. Now with this one, we have a brick and hardy plank exterior. And it looks like we have only the one side brick, only the front. The rest of it's hardy plank. But with it being hardy plank, it's a concrete fiber composite, so you're still four sides masonry. Got a nice big two-car garage with touchpad entry and a nice functional front porch. Now, one of the things I like the most about this home, as you can imagine, the front porch, you have shade in the morning. This video is being taken about 6 o'clock at night, and you can see where the sun sets towards the front. The house itself is going to be shading the backyard, and it's going to look absolutely beautiful. As we come into the home, we see where we have a nice tile and carpet throughout the downstairs area. They did a fantastic job with their paint. And it's a nice open floor plan with plenty of natural light. Love how they have their windows open. And here, in our little entryway, we have another window, a little decorating niche, and we can see we have a little porthole opening up to the top of the stairs, the hallway, which we will see in just a moment. To our right, we have our coat closet. And with this one, we have the living room down, and the living room is a very good size. And here, see, we have our kitchen. Very nice and open floor plan. I love what they did with a little wall there. And here is technically our formal dining room, but with a breakfast nook that large, you might not need it. It's nice where we have a nice breakfast area. You get some bar stools in there. And a good job on their accent wall. Even their paint lines are fairly sharp. They did a good job with this. Beautiful accent walls. And I love how they have this little half wall in here just to give it just enough of a separation with the archways, still making it feel nice and open. It's a very, very smart idea. And our kitchen's a very good size. We can see where we have plenty of countertops, and a fantastic amount of cabinetry. Our appliances look to be in really good order. Very nice. And with this one, if I remember the floor plan correctly, we do have a nice deep walk-in pantry. Window that overlooks the backyard above the sink. Very, very functional kitchen. Now we can see in the wet areas we had tile on the front. Now this one is a linoleum, but still a really nice choice. And we're going to poke our heads in the backyard. Now here, you see we have a nice covered porch. They have a light here that in all likelihood could be blocked for a ceiling fan. And we can see that only this one section is covered, but they came in and, like I had mentioned before, from the front, really took advantage of the natural shade that's provided by the two-story structure here and extended out a nice, large back patio. You can see where they've replaced the fence on either side, with the left part being slightly older than the right, and the back is still in really good shape. backyard is actually a really good size. That's fantastic. While we're back here, let's see if we can't poke our head around the corner here and see if we can't get a view of our AC units. Yep, there's our condenser. And it looks to be original with the age of the house. Looks good. Okay. Alright, so before we head upstairs, let's go ahead and we'll finish out the downstairs area. Under the stairwell here, we have our powder room. There we go. Kind of like what they did with the little magazine rack. That's interesting. Okay, we just have our single sink. Again, very good job on their paint. Yep, not really a whole lot you could see in a powder room, but it's really clean. They did a good job with that one. And here we have our utility room, which is inside with a little bit of extra space for your chemicals, and shirts, I believe, can be hanged from this. It's pretty short, but good use of space. And actually, before we head to the garage, we can see where we have our control panel for the security system is in here as well. So that is nice. And let's see if we can find the light switch. There we go. Okay. So our garage, we have your standard 2-car garage. Looks like they have an additional, maybe about 6 inches on either side of the garage door, right? So not too much more space. The garage is sheetrocked, it's just not painted. You see where we have this stairwell there where they're making really good use of the space. You can still bring your car in and your hood wouldn't have a problem whatsoever. That is fantastic. Now, looks like they also have plenty enough room on here to be able to put their refrigerator. And behind this door, it's kind of really hard to see. Not a whole lot of light, but we do have our hot water tank, and it's very hard to see, but you do have the drip pan that's underneath it. And if we look up, we also have that little blue tank above is our expansion tank. So that looks like it's really, really good. Now this one does look like it is an electric water tank. Electric hot water tank. Okay. Now, all of our bedrooms are upstairs on this one. There we go. And let's see. So, as we continue up the stairs, we see where we have this nice little cutout that leads to the window in the front, letting in a lot of nice natural light into our hallway area. Our hallway leading down to our remaining bedrooms, and of course here at the top of the stairs is our master. Now this is a beautiful floor plan where we have the master on the opposite side of the house of the bedrooms, and everyone would have to walk past the door of the master to get to the top of the stairs. So that is really good. Lots of nice natural light. And we have our master bath in the hallway along the master closet on the other side. We have our double vanity, linoleum floors, and our combination tub and shower. Now, the nice thing about this is it's got a great big garden tub. So you have plenty of space there. and a nice deep linen closet just to the side. And finally, we have our master closet, where we can see that it's a great big size. It's good they have an air vent in here to keep it cool. And we have our porthole leading up to the attic. Okay. Now as we continue along, we have the first of our guest rooms with fantastic window placement, letting in a lot of natural light. We have our ceiling fan and decent sized closets. Before we continue past it, let's take a look at our HVAC system. There's our furnace and our blower. It's pretty clean. And our guest bath for the 3 bedrooms that are upstairs. We have laminate flooring, our single sink, the commode, and of course our combination tub and shower, which is your standard size, which we see in every house here in San Antonio and New Braunfels. Okay, shower head. And something that is kind of nice is we do have a medicine closet cabinet on this one. Good for a little bit of additional storage. And directly across from the bathroom, we have our linen closet, which is a very practical place to store the towels. And finally, we have our last 2 remaining bedrooms, which again are a very good size. This one, the nice deep walk-in closet. And finally, our last 4th and remaining bedroom, all of which are blocked for ceiling fans and include ceiling fans. And this one, oh wow. This one has an even larger walk-in closet. That is perfect. Yeah. And so concludes the tour of the home on Bluebird.